What's up, my favorite TV besties? What's good? Welcome back to another recap. I'm your girl Ash. If you are new here, welcome. Kick back, relax, get you a drink, get your smoke, whatever it is gonna make you comfortable so that we can get into this video for today. As you can see in the title, we're talking about Black Ink. Y'all, I've been getting caught up on these episodes. So I just got finished watching episode 2, episode 3. And boy, some stuff going on. It's some stuff going on. One thing I definitely want to talk about and like folk and reach out and definitely like talk about, y'all, is the Quani, Puma, and his family dynamic. Like, if nothing else, outside of obviously what the show is about, tattooing, a growing, franchise that's growing, I also like to really see what's really going on in these, tattoo artists' lives, their personals, the things that they're going through. And Puma had confessed on like episode 1, I do believe, yes, I just watched 2 and 3, that his son had just been diagnosed with being on the spectrum. So with all that being said, he's getting older. Quani, him and Quani has been together for a long time. And Quani has really, kind of like been, really just following Puma, following his dreams. And I think she's now at the point where she wants to feel, like she's doing something, for this family. Really, I feel like Quani is trying to find Quani. And I think, I honestly think Puma might have taken it the wrong way when she said something like, I just want to get my independence. When she said that, I saw that as like identity, like independence. She's trying to find like her identity. Who is she herself without being the wife to Puma, without being the mother, to the kids. She wants to go out. She wants to, get a job. And I think for Puma, he's like, well, me going out and doing what I do is for us. It's for us as a family. It's not just for me. And her wanting independence, her wanting to go out and get a job, build a 401k, all that good old stuff, does not mean that it's just solely for her. Yes, greatly it is for her. But overall, what she's going to be doing is going to be helping for the family as well. She wants to feel some sort of value in this family and that she gives something of value for this family as well. So that was definitely like a little hiccup that I was like, come on, Puma, like, she don't have to be at home, just at home, taking care of kids, to help with this family. And it don't mean that her wanting to be independent is selfish, or her wanting to go out and get a job is selfish. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, so I definitely hope that they're able to come through and support each other on that. But also I loved how, they took their son to like more of like a horse therapy, type thing or whatever or whatnot. And I really love that because, one, it really helps to open up and see all the different types of resources that are out there. Because, no, I don't have autistic children. I have two I'll call her a friend. No, we don't like talk like that or whatever. I don't necessarily, maybe she's more of an acquaintance but I have been around someone, who had a son who's autistic. And then I have one of my other close friends has a child who's on the spectrum as well. So it's just to say that I am around people who have kids on the spectrum. So it's just nice to see that there are other things out there. It was, again, I'm assuming, because I'm like, is there medication for autism, or is everything pretty much like a type of therapy, like type of thing? Like, I don't know. Am I wrong for assuming there's like a medication for it? Because they try to fix, or not necessarily fix, but cure side effects even from, like, that might have just came out all wrong. But I hope y'all like get what I'm saying or whatever or whatnot. But we know for a lot of things, medicine is medicine, push medicine. And I love that they're really going out of their, norm and really trying to find other things that could possibly, help their kid. Like, it's just not a lot of Black people out there who mess with horses like that, which is so crazy. I don't know why I'm thinking about this, y'all, but this is me being me and how random I am. And I was watching something and they were talking about, that's what it was. It was the new show on, is it BET or is it on OWN? about where basically the exes are finding someone for their ex. Are y'all watching that show? It's like Happily Ever After or After Happily Ever After or something like that. So, and they end up doing a date at the Kentucky Derby, and they were just talking about how, the jockeys, one of the first winners, or just like whatever, they were black. That was just like a piece in history, y'all. That was just nice to know. You go to the Kentucky Derby. Honestly, how many people are you seeing that are our faces that you see at Kentucky Derbies, And just to think that this was an us thing and not just a them thing, or even if I understood it correctly, something that we were really doing or whatever, whatnot. Which, hey, as usual, like football, we are y'all means of entertainment. I said it, that's just that. But focus, actually get back on. But yeah, so to see that that's something they'd be open to, and again, like I said, just trying other things that they feel like that could help their son. And Puma, which just talking about how that attention span was really something that they wanted to hone in on as something that they had seen in regards to their son. So the lady was talking about how basically how that type of therapy helps people on the spectrum, as far as life skills, I wrote some of the points down. Of course, when I'm going over it and talking about it, I can't remember. But yeah, she was saying how it helps with impulse control, independent skills, energy regulation, mindfulness, and they were talking about how, obviously, right, he gets distracted, very easily. And then just talking about how he is at home, and how they were comparing that to how he was, while they were there at that horse therapy place, how he was paying attention, he was listening, he was following directions, things that they have a challenge with, when they're at home. So for them to see him like that, and he was enjoying it, he wasn't scared, he went all in, and the smile on that baby's face, I was just so happy for them that they were able to find something, and thus far working. Because obviously everything's not going to work for everybody. The same type of therapy is not going to work for, for this person on the spectrum, might not work for that person on the spectrum. But I just love them, really digging in deep and not just going to, the basic stuff, to really all right, getting in and doing research and finding what could be best, for their child. So I really took something, from that, y'all. And I had to, go in and just get a couple of words and talking about it. But y'all, this whole Caesar, Caesar is on his, he's on his rant. He done got that Ted, he done got that Puma. Now he's off to Houston to holla at Van. And don't get me wrong, and I could be very well judging Van, but it's kind of I can see why, they can kind of click and might kind of got a little bond. I just don't know if Van is at that place yet where he's really able to, I believe very well that he talked to the game, he really had to plan out whatever, and hey, it very well could have been a moment where he let his personal life come in and, get him off track. But I got a little mustard seed. I guess I said that's all it takes. I got a little mustard seed and faith as far as Van and him being able to make a franchise, successful. And hey, maybe he's grown. We don't see Van enough to really know. We don't see what's going on in that Houston shop. But I definitely wasn't surprised that he had to go and check in on Van and get all that straight. So even with that being said, now with this whole Krystal and Roc situation, I'm definitely what were y'all thinking? I'm sorry. It just was not a smart move. And very well, I don't know if they did it behind Caesar's back or not, but how do you feel you can literally have your own shop and still at the same time work under this name? If y'all not going to be partners in this, you're basically competition now. You can't, and then you get mad because he want to throw shade. But don't get me wrong, Caesar, I don't be condoning C's and his shade and the stuff that he be doing. But okay, fine. If you're going to now take off the brand, take off the blank ink name under your profiles or whatever, you're clearly drawing a line in the sand. You need to pick and choose what side you want to be on. You either want to go ahead and start this business, and then fine, now it's time for you to start distancing yourself and backing up from black ink. Forget the cameras, because you want to be in the cameras. It's a way to get fame. It's a way to get your name out there. Like this is what came with black ink. Y'all don't want to be basically a part of black ink. Once you take that name down off of your profile, basically letting people know that you're no longer affiliated, that's it. That's it. To a degree, I can understand C's. And I feel like, yeah, y'all need to put up or shut up. Y'all need to figure out, what y'all want to do. If this is how y'all want to go, yes, I feel like it's definitely a conflict of interest. It's just like if you want to go here and work at Wendy's and then you want to go over here and work at McDonald's. How do they know that you're not over here telling one other the other? It's secrets about what's going on with the other's business and how they do things and how they, like, it's no, you're not taking, he's like, oh, we're not taking their clients. Yes, but if the clients aren't coming to Black Ink to get tattooed, they're coming to your shop to get tattooed, it is still like, C's is losing money. So what you mean, whether you're taking his clients or not? Like, the money that now that you're taking now to this other shop is now going to this other shop. It's not going to Black Ink. It's not going to Black Ink. So, yeah, no. Their relationship, I don't know what they're trying to do. I do think that they're, Roc might be moving like just a little bit fast. Like he needs to, like, y'all literally just open this business. And yes, this is like, y'all need to focus in on this. Like y'all need to, like, the baby is nah. And if Shorty feel like, there's immaturity to him, there's some things that, no, you need to let this man know what's stopping you from really wanting to be married. And hey, maybe they could have had this conversation, who knows? But I definitely feel like if it was, then he shouldn't even be like trying to like be confused and make these moves. And for one, it's very seldom that a guy come to you like that, like, baby, whole booties, t-shirts, whatever, because they had me like, wait a minute, are they pregnant? Are they pregnant? But he's giving it to her. Like, for a second, I was confused, y'all. Like, something's not right here. Like, what did I miss? Like, y'all. So, I don't know. I hate how Caesar, carries out things sometimes, how he does that. But y'all know, C's gonna check this, like, gonna check y'all real quick. So you're either gonna do this or you're gonna do that. And you need to pick today. You need to pick, today. So, Tati's still trying to do her apprenticeship, and I can respect it. Like, I can respect her wanting to move on, but yes, she definitely has in her head this timeline of how long and how fast she wants to get done and apprenticing, and it don't work like that, baby. Especially when some people who've been in this for years and they see that you're trying to rush into this craft like that. Nah, they're going to shut that down with a quickness, and I very well believe. I understand that Tati has a goal. She wants to get to someplace, but I don't believe that when you're trying to rush it and put time limits on it, I don't think that all, just works out too well. So overall, these have been some, good 2 episodes, I really hope for the guy's sake that C's is able to, come and open up, because he's definitely been about like business, and, business. Even when they were trying to connect with him, Puma finally telling him that I met, that he met with his brother. And obviously, Puma, being vulnerable about the relation, his son being on the spectrum. And it's like, all right, now, what's been going on with you, C's? And here it is, it's talking about business. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I just get more and more anxious as these episodes go by to get to this, like, all right, this happened, and then what's gonna happen. Like, I just feel like so much, so it was showing like so much, like they're gonna be like going again for another retreat, which I feel like Roc Krystal were on that retreat, were they not? He fired everybody, and then like, but again, this literally can be like his antics, because that's how C's does. He's like firing all y'all till y'all go through this retreat, and then I'm like, that's how I'm thinking, like, that is probably what it is. But you really just never know sometimes with C's and the stuff that he be on. So y'all know I be trying not to keep y'all long. during these episodes. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Don't forget to drop me down some comments. Let me know your thoughts on these episodes. If there's something I didn't necessarily talk about that you want to talk about, by all means, I'm here to talk to you. So definitely follow me on Twitter. That's another place for you to, catch up with me and just hear my little commentary on all of the shows that I watch. Because like I said, I'm definitely watching a lot more shows than I'm actually recapping for. And if I had the time, believe me, I'd probably do all of them. So, y'all, I love y'all always. Thanks for checking in, watching these videos, and I'll catch y'all next time.